What's happening? Oh yeah, on the streaming trailers.
You see Marvel films fail at the box office. The CEO suggests they've cheapened the brand. And let's be honest, you probably started skipping shows entirely. Now,
Yeah, I did. I skipped She-Hulk, by the way. If you guys didn't know that, I have skipped She-Hulk.
Pause until their next batch of Chris is ready. Secret Invasion.
What was that?
Those AI-generated titles? Gross. Nick Fury is back from Spacecation, and everyone agrees that he sucks now.
The one with power, the one with ability, that Fury's gone.
Everyone agrees that he sucks now.
And really effing old.
He's washed up, walks with a limp, can barely see out the good eye.
The fact that you don't know tells me all I need to know about this new, rather old Nick Fury.
Why don't you hobble your ancient ass on out before I have you?
Everyone's just called him old in this entire show.
See their heroes as pathetic, washed-up sad sacks. You want to get soup? Let's get soup.
You want to get soup?
Captain Marvel, a movie you totally remember the events of, right? Right? The
Nope.
aliens who look
No, I do, but a lot of people didn't.
stranded on Earth. Fury has phoned in, finding them a new planet.
I knew within a few years of searching that there was no other planet out there for you.
Yeah, that was a serious mistake in the show.
Trolls have infiltrated our society.
They just gave
to
up so
find a
quickly.
long-term home. In the second Marvel show about how refugees are secretly terrorists.
One people. One word. One people.
Refugees are secretly terrorists.
In my own skin.
Uh-oh, the villains are in the right again. Quick, do the thing.
There were still people in there.
This is the only language these people understand.
That's better. Deep State good. Strap in for a spy thriller made entirely out of spy thriller cliches. Everyone has to be stupid for the plot to work.
Last I checked, Rhodey is a Skrull.
What?
And even the Skrulls stick with one face to cut down on production costs. Not gonna try a white guy for a
Yeah, I didn't even see a lot of green skulls in this. There were so few. In Captain Marvel, everyone was green, and in this one, they're all humans.
We can't keep depending on these superheroes to swoop in and save our asses.
Because then he'd have to admit he's been scraping all their goo into a cup and hiding in his grave. Imagine looking Cap in the eye and telling him you scraped his goo. The shame you'd feel. Strap in for a show that's about more than two old guys yelling about off-screen promises they broke. Well, not entirely.
Have you lost your reptilian-ass mind? Hey, what would you have done? This ain't about me, because you were gone. You got any more abuse you want to hurl my way? Going for a walk.
Yeah, that was really funny. It's like half of the show is Samuel L. Jackson fighting with Talos.
She's a
Yeah, she had a lot of practice speaking other languages.
where she gets almost every power in the MCU. No way that's gonna bite us in the ass later. Or, look cool on camera.
Yeah, that looked weird. Yeah, that actually gave me goosebumps the first time I saw it. That was gross.
Of saying mean things in a friendly way.
I'm very good at being your bestie. I'm also devilishly good at being not your bestie. Well, now that's confirmed,
The classic Dolores Umbridge.
shall we? If they're not busy gaslighting you, they're threatening you with murder. That's what all the podcasts are about.
She's cheeky. Yeah.
And old favorites return, like Office Tim, who's been a Skrull since who gives a shit? Maria Hill, who's bravely sacrificed to give her boss a little extra pizzazz. Sharon Carter. So she just randomly turned into an arms dealer. Okay. And Colonel Rhodes, who's revealed to have been a Skrull since at least the death of Tony Stark, and maybe even earlier. Honestly, they've been hinting that he's a shapeshifter since day one. So gently massage your temples.
I hope that's what they do. I really don't, but that'd be really funny if that's what they did.
Humans are full
That Terrence Howard was the original Rhodey.
More tolerance on this planet for another species.
plunges Earth into a race war.
A race war. That's just dark.
Humans too.
Then dips back into space with one of the good ones while we're left to pick up the pieces. Because it turns out, Nick Fury always has his eye on the bigger picture. When can he get his next drink?
Nostrovia.
I'm pretty sure you recollect my drink of choice is bourbon. But bon, I piva miliardina tosto piut mai bruzia.
How about a drink instead?
I wouldn't say no. I wanted to share my favorite liquid lunch with you. Happy Van
Yeah, there's a lot of
Winkle.
drinking. No, but that has nanotech, is it?
Bourbon. Starring Mace Winded,
Mace Winded, Game of Clones.
Suit, Kingsley Bidadieu.
I'm undercover.
Shouldn't this be Julie Louis-Dreyfus?
Spy Wide.
Oh
I
yeah,
met my maker.
that's really similar to Julia Louis-Dreyfus's
Most MCU
character.
fans at this point.
I was told this phase would be over.
I was told this phase would be over. Oh, I didn't catch that. That would be so funny.
Avengers goo hidden in his grave, and his coat in another grave, and his eye patch in another grave, and his gun in another grave. Feels like that's too many graves for just one outfit.
It is.
Oh,
It
I got
is.
these all over the place. You know, dead men need option.
That was really good. I have to say the highlight is definitely just the end that you guys saw, which is that I thought this phase would be over, which is super funny. And it's true, you know, a lot of MCU fans are really disappointed with Marvel at this point. People are saying that there hasn't been a good movie since Endgame, and the only good movie since Endgame has been No Way Home. And people are super disappointed. Like all of the die-hard MCU fans, I think, are still here, but most of the casual viewers, I think, at this point are disappointed. So that's really sad, you know. Marvel has shaped the superhero genre. Iron Man is the first blockbuster movie that I saw, at least, which came out, in fact, the same year as I was born, so that kind of makes sense. Anyways, yeah, I've actually spoken a lot about the mistakes in Secret Invasion, so if you guys want to see that video, I actually spoke about it in my Secret Invasion pitch meeting reaction. So here's a link for that. Just click on this and you'll be there. Or if you want to see some of my other comedy reactions, here's the full playlist of my Stephen He reactions, which are actually the most popular thing I cover on this channel. So yeah, click on one of these and I will see you there.